I think it's time we made ourselves some warehousing. So we're going to have a raw goods warehouse, a work in progress warehouse, and a finished goods warehouse. One of the things that we can do to make our lives a little bit easier, and I didn't really want to do it to begin with, but I think I will now because it'll make it a bit more obvious to you as the person watching the order of operations. Let's create ourselves a better hierarchical model by just renaming these a little bit. So let's call this one. Ah, let's undeploy all of these. And go to our derivation view when this is done. Make a few little changes. Okay, let's say plant is going to be one plant. This will put these in alphabetical order. Line 1 is going to be 2. And now we have a process is going to be 3. Okay, that's not going to work perfectly, but 5. This one's going to be a 4. Let's create ourselves another kind of area. And we're going to call this one's going to be last. So let's call it a 9. And we'll call it warehouse. And we have a couple of kinds of warehouses. Now, the different warehouses, like I explained earlier, we're going to be able to consume from our raw goods and we're going to be able to produce to our finished goods, but we're only going to be able to produce and consume from our work in progress. So there are 3 different kinds, which means we're going to need 3 different inherited types of warehouse. So let's go Control Shift N and no, they're not going to be templates. Sorry. Would you believe I'm making this up as I go? Control N. We're going to call this one. This is going to be our raw goods warehouse. We're going to make another one, Control N. This is going to be our work in progress warehouse. One more, Control N. It's going to be our finished goods warehouse. They're going to belong to our plant. So let's drag the raw goods onto plant, work in progress onto plant, and our finished goods onto plant. Now FGW and things, that's not a very useful name for the kind of person who's going to be looking at warehousing. They're not necessarily going to be controls people, so let's give this a more friendly name in the contained name so that it's easier when we're looking at these tags in, say, historian or something. So I'm going to say finished goods warehouse. I don't know what the shortcut key is. Contain Shift F2. So we don't want to change that. I changed the wrong one. So F2, FGW. Sorry, Shift F2. We want to change the contained name to finished goods warehouse. Sorry, my typing is appalling. Shift F2, raw goods warehouse. Whoop, wrong key. Shift F2, work in progress. Excellent. Now I believe that takes us to the point where we need to investigate the operational capabilities objects that Wonderware ship with MES. Now these are objects that allow a bunch of functionality to be added to your existing model in system platform. They're quite heavy. They don't work perfectly all the time. They're not a tool for every job. They can be rewritten by hand, and you can do custom scripting and things to accomplish the same tasks. For simplicity's sake, given that this is the first time I'm doing this for a long, long time, and it's probably the first time most of you are seeing it, if you're watching this video, we probably don't want to write our own from scratch. we're going to use the built-in functionality. So I'm going to stop the video now, and then I'm going to restart, and we're going to install those operational capabilities, utilization capability, and sample result operations that we can use out of the MES toolbox.